So what are the best penny stocks to buy on August 22nd, 2024? Well, number one recommendation is Staffing 360 Solutions. Stock symbol STAF. It is up today 184% or $2.22, trading at $3.43. Since this morning, it already traded 61 million shares. Market cap for the company, though, is about $6 million. So, what can I tell you about this company? Well, apparently, I guess it was some kind of like tiny staffing company. I mean, based on the value, based on the market cap of, you know, before it was like 3 million. It's just jumped today. But the main thing is that for the last 6 months, nobody was really interested in that stock. Nobody was really trading it. And the stock, obviously, when there's no big demand for buying that stock, obviously the price would collapse. So, and this is exactly what happened. 6 months ago, back in February, the stock was trading at around $4. Then it gradually collapsed to $1, or basically 4 times. And nothing was really happening with the stock. However, some kind of news arrived today, and suddenly the buyers are swarming in like crazy. So they're buying that stock. I mean, producing 61 million shares already in trading volume in the first 90 minutes as the market opened, kind of tells you that the news that are driving that stock are super strong and super positive. So that's why we have such a huge spike. And in fact, you know, the stock jumped all the way back to the levels where it used to trade back in February. Not quite, but you know, $3.43 is pretty close to $4. So there's a chance that this rally might continue because the volume is just too strong of 61 million shares, which means that there's a chance for you to make some money if you inject some cash into it. So if I were you, I would definitely take a look at the news that's driving that stock, and if it's really strong and positive, then maybe you should put some money into it. So Staffing 360 Solutions, stock symbol STAF, only $3.40 a share. Next one is Air Industries Group, stock symbol AIRI. It is up today 103% or $3.76, trading at $7.49. Since this morning, it already traded 48 million shares. Market cap of the company, though, is roughly $50 million. So I guess the company deals with some kind of like either airplanes or some kind of maybe drones, but the main thing is back in May of this year, it used to trade at this level, $7.20. Then it basically collapsed to like $2.50. So basically collapsed 3 times. Again, nobody was trading that stock. It wasn't really interesting to the market, and obviously when there's no demand, then the stock is kind of just basically floating around but not really moving anywhere. So some kind of news arrived today again, and the stock that, you know, was basically quiet for the last 6 months suddenly is producing 48 million shares in trading volume. So obviously the new buyers that coming in are pushing the stock super high because they just doubled in price. Now the question is, if you inject your money into that stock, will it continue to go up? Because you don't want to be in a situation where you buy something that spiked and suddenly it's apparently it's a pump and dump operation, and you are holding pretty much a bag of stock that collapsed. So that's why it's super important for you to take a look at that stock and see which news are driving the stock. And if it is, again, if it's a strong positive news, then there's a chance the rally might continue. So, but be careful because you're now buying it almost at a 6-month high. So, Air Industries Group, stock symbol AIRI, only $7.56 a share. Next one is Faraday Future Intelligent Electric. So this thing is up 76%, or $2.75, trading at $6.34. So the stock used to trade, listen to this, at $70 a share back in May of this year. Then it collapsed from $70 to like $1, you know. So, and this was actually a famous case of a short squeeze, because this stock was basically heavily shorted back in before May of this year. And then there was some kind of short squeeze that came up, and just like we saw the story with GameStop, the short sellers got squeezed and they were forced to buy the stock at astronomical prices. So basically, just imagine the stock is trading at around $1, maybe $2, and suddenly, you know, all those buyers come in and they buy the stocks, and companies that shorted are forced to cover their shorts and buy the stock at any price. And that's how you able to deliver a jump from $1 to $70 for that stock. So the main thing is that right now some kind of news arrived today, and there's a chance that the stock might start recovering. So if I were you, I would definitely take a look and see what's going on. But again, be careful, because if we're dealing with short squeezes, then the situation could be unpredictable. So, but the good thing is that even if you inject your money into Faraday at $6.22, you are still buying it at kind of like pretty low price. And if you just imagine the stock would go back to its previous levels, you know, even to like, you know, $10 or $20 a share. I'm not talking about even like $70 a share like it used to be. You still could be making some good money. So if I were you, I would definitely take a look at the company, see what's going on there. Right now we have 35 million shares in trading volume, and the market cap for the company is roughly about $100 million. So, you know, take a look at the news and maybe put some money into it. So Faraday Future Intelligent Electric, stock symbol FFIE, only $6.12 a share. Next one is Srivaru Holding, stock symbol SVMH. It is up today 27%, or 3 cents, trading only at 15 cents a share. Since this morning, it already traded, listen to this, 130 million shares. Market cap for the company, though, is pretty tiny, around $6 or $7 million. So, again, what can I tell you about the stock? The stock used to trade, you know, the highest it was ever trading last 6 months was around 30 cents. And that actually happened not that long ago, only on June 20th. However, ever since this time, the stock went from 30 cents a share to like 8 cents a share. So it was a huge collapse again. And now the stock is trying to recover. The stock was actually trying to build bullish momentum since August 10th of this year, or basically in the last couple of weeks, so to speak. So it went from 8 cents to right now 15 cents. So the stock pretty much doubled in the last 10 days. So, and suddenly we see the spike in the volume. So there's a chance that the stock might go further up. So, and if you're getting right now at 15 cents and it could go back to, let's say, 30 cents where it used to trade basically 2 months ago, you could pretty much double your money. So, but again, you have to take a look and see what's driving that stock, because again, the news that are driving the stock could be kind of short-lived or have a very short-term impact on the stock, meaning that they would create like a bubble where everybody jumps in, push the stock very, very high, and then suddenly there's a vacuum of news, or there's some negative news, and the stock very